This is my sausage and egg McMuffin from McDonald's. Today we're heading to a private day that's been organised by the South London Retro Power Crew. Rear-wheel drive Subaru powered Mark 1 Fiesta. Exhaust comes out of the bonnet, screamer pipe comes out of the window. Loving the boot stand. Horny, check out the Lotus Cortina. Alfa Romeo Sud, running nitrous. BMW 2002 turbo. Badged up as an 1100L, Cosy YB in the turbo back. And intercooler hanging out the front. This part looks like the serious corner. Broke it. Gearbox probably. Mark 2 has lost the full drive. Wes has done his gearbox in. Sheared a half shaft earlier. Kev's killed his Cosy powered Mark 1. Are you going to run Roger down the strip then or what? Zero's here. Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes, this is my beautiful girlfriend Kat, and this is my sausage and egg McMuffin from McDonald's. So today we're heading to Santa Pod Raceway in Northamptonshire for a private day that's been organised by the South London Retro Power Crew. We see the South London Retro Power Crew out and about at the breakfast meets, and yeah, there are some seriously cool cars in that group. So I'm looking forward to checking out all the cars in the pits, as well as filming them going down the famous quarter mile at Santa Pod. Now we decided to go in Roger the plastic Fiesta today because both of my cars aren't drag strip ready because of the oil leaks, and because I'm going to Ireland tomorrow, I didn't want any risk of us breaking down or any of that nonsense. But yeah, I'll catch up with you when we get to Santa Pod, and who knows, maybe we'll see some cool cars on the way as well. Alright, so we've made it to the world famous Santa Pod Raceway. Already seen some seriously cool cars here. I think we'll have a walk around the pits first and check out some of the cars lining up to go down the quarter mile. Here's the quite ratty looking Mark 1 Escort estate we saw on the way, sitting on Lotus Steels. And this Cortina was actually just in front of us when we were coming into Santa Pod. Check out this really cool Ford Falcon. It's just come off its trailer. I'm guessing it's got some sort of huge V8 in the bay. Oh, that Mark 1's beautiful. Love that colour. Pretty Larry sounding Capri. Looks like they're going to line up. Beautiful looking 105E Anglia. The owner's just switched the rear tyres for some Husia slicks. Check out this big Plymouth. It says Satellite, I think, on the front wing. Maybe that's what they're called. I don't know. The E30 that came with us to one of the breakfast meets. Check out this bright yellow Mordor Mark 2 Escort. It's got a Larry Pinto in the bay on side drive. Recognise this blue Mark 2 Escort belongs to a lady who is friends with Kareem. I'm useless at remembering names. Chris Todd is here in his rear-wheel drive Subaru powered Mark 1 Fiesta. Chris Todd is the man that takes care of the tuning on my cars. That Fiesta runs in the 8s, and he said he'd done a run earlier where he only had 3 cylinders and he still ran a 10. This Mark 1 Escort Mexico is beautiful. And parked behind that, we've got Andy Harris's Mark 1. I think that car runs in the 10s, got a really, really high powered Pinto lump in it. Check out the Anglia van. And over here, got a 105E Anglia. Looks pretty serious. Cage inside, single seat. Side exit exhaust. Another 105E Anglia over here. Really beautifully presented engine bay. It's running a Honda VTEC lump on throttle bodies. And Check out the nicely polished stainless manifold. Got another Honda VTEC powered beast here. This time it's a 4-door Mark II Escort. This one's turbocharged. The actual exhaust comes out of the bonnet. The screamer pipe comes out of the wing. Loving the wide arches. Looks like it's got leather Recaros in there. Bit of comfort. I love the aggression of this thing. Another 105E Anglia. This one's running a ST170 lump on throttle bodies. Loving the boot stand. Orny Wes in the ZTEC Turbo Fiesta. Really cool looking Series 2 RS Turbo. Loving this dark green Mark I Escort. Up next to that we've got Kev's Cosy powered Olympic Blue Mark I. The Honda VTEC Turbo powered Mark II that we saw at one of the breakfast meets recently. This is the Mark III Fiesta RS Turbo that we saw at the Herbie's meet recently. And the E30 BMW that we saw at a breakfast meet recently is undergoing some repairs. Check out some track action. Here's Kev in his Cosy Mark I against the Honda VTEC Turbo powered Mark II. Hello sir.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
You alright?
Yeah, you?
Getting times at the moment. Not as good as the other day.
Too much power.
Well no, I think the other day when we come it was a lot more stickier.
It's a bit cold though,
Today,
isn't it?
it's colder today and the track's a little bit, it's not as grippy as much, so I'm not getting the grip. But I was sat there earlier, man, I was just sitting there on the spot. I wasn't moving nowhere. I checked my tyres, I had 40 PSI in my tyres.
Well, you don't want that, do you?
Got slicks with me. Might take my headlight out, might take my grill out.
Do it, do
might
it.
take all my seats out.
Do it, do it.
Drive down there with 2 wheels.
Ooh. Let's have a look at the business end of this 3 Series. What is it, 2.8?
2.8.
6-cylinder with a turbo on it. Check out the lineup in the firing up lane. Really cool 300E van. Monster sit up and beg pop there. Actually, I'm making loads of noise. Is the Falcon we saw earlier. The Plymouth we saw earlier. Another really cool Anglia. Not sure what that thing is going around it, but it looks like a beast. Beautiful green Mark I Escort Mexico next to a beautiful turquoise Anglia. Another Anglia there. Really nice yellow Mark I Escort there. Chris Todd in his Subaru powered Mark I Fiesta, and a really cool black bubble arched Mark I next to that. Jump into the grandstand now and watch some action. Good view of the pits for up here. The E30 has just broken its 2nd drive shaft of the day. These 2 beasts. The weather seems to be improving, which is good. We're gonna have another walk around the pits. I've noticed a few cars that we didn't see earlier on. Check out the Lotus Cortina Mark 1. Looks pretty original. Not sure if this one's gonna be running down the strip. These things are so cool. Loving this orange Mark 1 Escort. Got a cosy lump in the bay. I really like how the intercooler's quite subtle. From a distance, it kind of looks like it's part of the grille. Check out this little go-kart thing. Some sort of motorbike engine in the back. 3-door Sierra. Polish plates sitting on banded steel wheels. Really original looking interior. Badged up as a 2.3 litre diesel. I wonder if it actually has the diesel in the bay though. Alfa Romeo Sud. It's actually got a Ford V8 in it. And it's running nitrous. Unfortunately it's broken, so the guy's day is over. But he is going to give us a cheeky look at the lump. Oh, lovely. Check that out. Awesome. What's your name, mate? Eddie, nice to meet you. Thanks for showing us, man. Loving this BMW 2002 Turbo. Probably my favourite shape BMW. And next to that, a red Mark 1 Escort that's badged up as an 1100L. It's actually got a Cosy YB in the bay. Don't want to get in the geezer's way, he looks busy. Loving this Mark 1 Cortina. Sitting on BBS alloys, Honda VTEC in the bay. Check out this 105E Anglia. Loads of Anglias here today. Sitting on some sort of modern alloys by the looks of it. And check out the colour-coded interior. Super cool. This Civic looks like a right beast. Check that out. Turbo and intercooler hanging out the front. Loving the carbon bonnet. Looks like the exhaust and the screamer pipe coming out.
You like what you see?
Yeah, it looks like a beast, mate. Couple of Escorts over here that weren't here earlier. Got a white Mark II RS2000, and next to that, an orange Mark 1 Mexico. Gonna take a walk over to this part of the pits. Looks like the serious corner. Loving this 100E, the air filter sticking out of the bonnet. Proper drag racing car. Look how wide the real wheels are. Check out this beast of a Beetle. It's actually running on the Gen V IDF style throttle bodies. Hoping to run their first 10 now that they've got the laughing gas hooked up. And yeah, it's another car that's been tuned by Chris Todd. Around here we've got the 300E Anglia van that we saw earlier. Got a really cool Mark 1 Fiesta on the back of this trailer. Check that out. Really like those compromotive rims. Here's the beautiful turquoise Mark 1 Escort that we saw earlier. Cosy lump in the bay. Quite sizable turbo. Loving the front lip on it. 7.5J RS alloys. Yeah, that thing is beautiful. Here's the sit up and beg pop that we saw lining up earlier. The guys are working on it, so I don't want to get in their way, but it has got a big V8 in the front. Looks like the fuel tank's in the front as well. Super wide rear tyres, wheelie bars. Serious car. All the cars over in this corner seem to be proper drag racing monsters. Another sit up and beg pop here. Some sort of Chevy orange Beetle we saw earlier. And some sort of Plymouth. And some other big American drag racing thing over here. It's the Taz Racing Mark 1 Escorts that we saw running earlier. Both Cosy YB powered. Loving this black one with the bubble arches and the alloy spoiler. Check out the shiny dash in there. As I say, Cosy turbo in the bay, really tidy engine bay, huge turbo, and yeah, this yellow one, it's got stock arches. As I say, has a Cosy YB in the bay as well. Yeah, I assume they've closed the track for lunch. Loads of people working on their cars. This 2002 turbo's now got the bonnet up. There's another car I don't think we saw earlier on, 100E, the ZTEC in the bay, running on throttle bodies, loving the colour-coded rocker cover. Got Caros in there, but without the headrests. Really like the colour. The green Mark 1 Escort Mexico that we saw earlier, it's now got the bonnet up. Yet another one with a Cosy YB in it. Oh, I'd love a Cosy. I'd love a Cosy wallet. Broke it?
Gearbox probably.
Got another casualty from the day. The Honda powered Mark II has lost all drive. Geezer thinks it's the clutch. Wes's Fiesta's on the trailer. I think he's done his gearbox in. Gutted that the Pod Cafe ain't open today, so I can't have one of their legendary foot-long baguettes. Gonna have to make do with a burger off of this thing. Well, I thought I'd get a double burger and not bother getting chips, but look at the size of it. Grub consumed. I think I'm gonna get some clips of the burnouts and the launches. Good to see this yellow 4-door back in the firing up lane. It sheared a half shaft earlier. Kareem and Karen are there lining up as well. And this guy that we always see at the breakfast meets. Yet another casualty. Kev's killed his Cosy powered Mark 1. Gearbox has gone. So you're gonna run Roger down the strip then or what? No. Dear oh dear. Started spitting with rain. Probably going to close the track. Shame really, because Chris Todd's just lining up. Well, I think it's safe to say that is the end of the day here at Santa Pod. Yeah, I think this rain is going to be around for at least a little while, and then they'd have to dry the track before they'd be able to let anyone run. And it's currently 3 PM, so if we hurry up and get on the motorway, we might miss the rush hour home. Well, that was a very wet end to an awesome day at Santa Pod for the South London Retro Power private day. Massive shout to the South London Retro Power crew for organising it, and massive thanks to Dean for the invite. It was definitely a shame that I didn't have any of my cars here to run down the strip, but there's plenty of time for drag racing action later on in the year, if and when I solve Maud and Esther's oil leak issues. Now tomorrow I'm going to Ireland for a week, and I'm going to be creating loads of content over there. Really looking forward to meeting up with my friend Porrig, who has arranged loads of meetups with various people who own various really cool old school cars. And I've got a feeling we're going to be seeing many Group 4 rally cars while I'm over there, including Porrig's own Pinto powered Mark II Escort rally car. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog the journey to Ireland. I'm going on the train. I'm not taking either of my cars with me. I'm not taking my beautiful girlfriend Kat with me. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit on the train and catch up with some editing and stuff. And yeah, I'll probably just start filming when I get off the ferry in Belfast on Wednesday morning, which is the morning after tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. If you did think it was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe to keep up to date with all my future uploads, and check the links in the description to my social media, my website. I'll also leave a link to my Patreon down there for anyone who wants to jump on that. Massive thanks to all my patrons for your support. I really appreciate it. I'll also leave my email address in the description, and I'll leave the social media links for the South London Retro Power Crew and Santa Pod Raceway. But other than that, until next time, from me and my beautiful girlfriend Kat, thanks for watching.